Welcome to Fear Free Friday. I do love my Fear Free Fridays. It's just a great day, really, to spit in the face of fear, grab onto your courage, and do the things that terrify you. And in that context, I want to just share Eleanor Roosevelt's really amazing quote. Do one thing every day that scares you. One thing. That's it. How does that thought make you feel? Maybe a little nervous, maybe not, I don't know. Anyways, my name is Christopher Diarmani. Welcome. It is great to have you here. I empower aspiring Christian nonfiction writers to share their trauma to triumph story using a personalized roadmap for writing success so they can make the impact they know they were born to make in this world. If that describes you, fantastic. You're in the right place. Because there's nothing more that I would like to do than to help you make the impact that you know you were born for. And to that end, we're going to play with a couple of slides. First up is the comfort zone. The comfort zone. If you want to write and publish a book that actually changes the life of your reader and your own as a byproduct of that, you must learn to step outside your comfort zone. The comfort zone is that place where your dreams go to die. Nothing good happens there because you're content. You don't want to actually step out and do anything because you might destroy the magic that is this complete lack of responsibility and this complete place where you don't have to do anything. There's also no fulfillment there. There's also no excitement there because everything is designed to keep you safe, psychologically, emotionally, physically, whatever. That's no way to write a book. No way to write a book. So, to step out of your comfort zone simply means this. You need to try new ways of being, new ways of thinking, new ways of writing, and challenge yourself every single day to become a better person and to become a better writer. It means doing things you've never done before in the hopes that it will help you fulfill your God-given mission to write and publish your book. So my question for you today is, how long have you been writing your book? If it's been longer than 6 months, allow me to suggest that perhaps what you're doing isn't working for you and you need to try something different. That can be really scary, I get it. Been there, done that. Didn't like it, didn't like the t-shirt either. So while trying something new truly can be scary, it can be terrifying at some points, it's also exhilarating, it's exciting, it's rewarding, it's fulfilling to be doing all this new stuff because you're living in the moment, completely in the moment. It's out here, it's in this place outside of your comfort zone that you're fully engaged, fully alive, completely focused on the one thing you know you have to do. It's out here, this is what I call the Holy Grail for writers, that flow state that we're always trying to get into. Because when we reach that magical flow state, the words flow easier, the thoughts make sense on the page, all this cool stuff goes on. All this cool stuff goes on. And in this state, this is the part that I love, time doesn't exist. Think back to the last time that you were in this magical flow state, and were you even conscious of time? When I get into this place, an hour, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours will go by, and it'll feel like an instant. Like, how did it get to be 3 o'clock in the morning? This is crazy. And yet in that state, this is where we produce some of our best work. Some of our best work. So if what you've been trying so far hasn't got you to a place where you've completed, finished, and published your book, I'm going to suggest that perhaps you need to try something new. And I can speak authoritatively on this point because I spent 15 years, 15 long years, never completing a first draft, let alone a full book. Never got anywhere close. I also spent 15 years of never publishing anything. I spent 15 years of refusing to try anything. It was like I was afraid that if I tried some new thought or tried some new process, that I might succeed for whatever reason that terrified me. I don't know. Looking back on it, it's hard to really figure out what went horribly off the rails there. All I know is this. On the day I stepped out of my comfort zone, everything changed. Everything changed. I embraced a new way of doing things. I embraced some new thoughts. I embraced all of the stuff that I had been told all those 15 years but refused to incorporate into my life. I did the one thing that was, up until that point, impossible for me. Impossible. I wrote, finished, and published a book. Did a bunch of them, actually, but that very first one was the one that broke all of those old patterns and allowed me to start learning new things. I certainly didn't learn everything with the writing of that first book. You won't either. But I learned a lot of things, and it set me on a path for success that I have honed and honed and honed ever since. And so if stepping out of my comfort zone, stepping out of that place of where 15 years of total and absolute writing failure, if stepping out of that space, mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever, can turn my writing life around, guess what? It can turn yours around too. Truly can. I would love for you to connect with me on social media. Links to all my social media accounts can be found at writingcoach.pro/Christopher. Let me, put that up on the screen in the way you can actually see it. Yay. And there's a couple of freebies there as well when you go to that page that will help you start making that shift in your attitude and in your approach to writing that could turn your writing life around. All right? So with that, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And I'm here every day at 3 o'clock, so feel free to drop back tomorrow. I'd love to see you here. Bye for now.